Assalamu alaikum. So the second part of this video is to import questions. If we want to import questions, so what we are going to do, as I said earlier, let me create a new category. We click here and we create a new category. Let's say the category I want to create now, the one I created earlier was chapter one, but this time I want to create another category called chapter two. Now, for this chapter 2 is going to be on top. It's not under chapter 1. I have to change this one. It's going to be on top, right? Then I click on category, create category. Now, after that, let us import. You see chapter 2, I have zero question there inside now. I have zero question there. Now, let us import questions. When I click on import questions, imports. Then I have a lot of formats here, but the most famous format we are going to use is ICANN format, so which is the multiple choice, and also GIFT, which is the general format. So general format means it's going to have multiple choice, it's going to have short answer, it's going to have matching and different question types. Now, let me try the first one, which is ICANN format. The ICANN format, this is how it looks like. We have the question here. You have the question. Don't put number. Don't say number one or something like that. Don't put number. Just say just put the question. Then you have choices, and you need to tell the computer the correct answer. You see my choices here, they are in capital, not lowercase. So they are in capital letter. So this is the general format. Now let me copy this and I come to ChatGPT, for example. Then I can quickly ask ChatGPT to give me question. Use the sample below to generate five questions to generate five questions on let's say GUI and CLI. I need five questions on GUI and CLI using the sample below, or you can say using the template below, or using the ICANN format below. It's up to you. So just click here. Then let's see what ChatGPT is going to generate for us based on what we put now. All right, this is what we have. This is the question that ChatGPT already generated for us. Let me copy this question and come to Microsoft Word. Then you paste the question. However, ChatGPT already put number. We need to remove all this number. So just the question options and the correct answer. That's all. We are not going to put any extra thing. Now let's click on File, Save As, Browse. I want to save it in download. However, we need to save this one as a plain text. We save it as a plain text. So let me just say CLI question. All right, then click on save. I'm going to save this. Just click on OK. Now, let's go back to our question bank. Then we need to import the question now. So I choose the ICANN format, general. I want to put this import category, I want to put it where? In what category? I want to put those questions in chapter 2 category, which means all the 10 questions or 5 questions I want to import now, they are going to be in chapter 2 category. Now, let's choose the file. This is the file. Click on open. Then you upload the file. This is how it looks like. Then click on import. You see all the questions are imported successfully. You click on continue. Now, perfect. So the questions are there and they are ready. If we want to edit them for whatever reason, we can always click here. You can duplicate the question, edit the question. You can manage tags and some other. We can delete. and check some other few details. So this is how to, you will see 5 here, which means we've already uploaded 5 questions into this category. Now, the next one is, let's say we want to import question again, but we want to use another format. The format we are going to use this time is GIFT. GIFT. This one is multiple choice question. But let's say we want to mix. I want, maybe question one will be multiple choice, question two will be true or false, question three will be matching, question four will be short answer. Let's say I want to mix. How do we do that? Very easy. We just have to click here. Then let's go to chat GPT again to generate question for us using GIF format. So a very good example of GIF format, I'm going to put this one in the portal. We can always check this GIF portal. This how multiple choice question will look like. So this is how select all that apply. This multiple choice, this one is a single choice. Then on some other types. Now let's copy this. This is the format. I copy this. This is the format. So copy this, and we come here and we tell ChatGPT. So generate 5 questions on input and output using GIFT format for Moodle. The sample is below. We can just forward this one so that ChatGPT knows exactly what to do. We just tell ChatGPT that the GIFT format we are talking about, this how it should look like. Now let's click on generate and let's see what's going to give us. This question 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Now let's copy this question. Then we follow the same style as we did earlier. So paste. So let's check it very well. If there is a need of of changing anything, we can always change. All right. So this is how it looks like. We click on File, Save As, Browse. Then this time we say input. Let me just say input file. But it's not going to be doc. It's going to be plain text as we did earlier. Plain text. So let me save it in download and we click on save, press OK. Now let's come back to our file here. Let's come back to the portal. So we are not using icon format, we are using general format now, GIFT. Now, where do we want to put that question? We want to put it in chapter 1, in chapter 2. We want to put in chapter 2 category. Now, this is the file. Click here and upload the file. This is the file. Click upload, then import. You see all the questions are imported successfully. Then click on continue. Now, in no time, we see that we can easily generate questions. So we are now in chapter 2. You see that we have 10 questions now. However, if we want to preview the question, yes, we can always preview. Just click here, then we can preview the question. This one is even multiple choice. This is keyboard is an input, monitor is an output, speaker is an output, and mouse is an input. So this one, let's close the preview. We can always preview the question. Then how do we put it for the students? Of course, we did that one earlier. Just click on courses. Question bank is one thing. To put for the student is another thing. To put this for the student, we just click here. Then we add quiz. So we say quiz 2 or enrichment program, right? We say enrichment program 2. So we can put all the description, we do the timing, we put the grade and some other field details. Then we click on save and display. Then when we are done with this, we just have to add question. Click on add question. We want to add question from where? We want to add it from the question bank because we have our question in the question bank. Click on question bank and we have our category here. We have chapter 1, it has 9 questions. Chapter 2, it has 10 questions. This is what we did just now. Then we can choose any question we want from here. We can choose any question we want from here. Whatever question we choose, we can preview it, by the way, to see how it looks like. To see how it looks like. We can always preview to see how the question looks like. All right. Then after that, we click on add, and that's all. This question is readily available for students to do. So thank you very much for watching this video. Bye.